And thank you to Tom Morgan for joining me in the commentary box this afternoon. He's handing over to Greg Searle, who will be joining me for the next few races of my afternoon. And Greg, I'm very excited, and I will unashamedly be cheering for what is both my country and my rowing club here, which is Sydney University Boat Club in the Bark Station.
Yeah, that's fine, Sarah. I'm excited to be sitting down here beside you to watch Sydney University on the left of our picture against Oxford University A. And I'm hoping I've arrived just in time for another good Henley race. As we see the crews, hands in the air, getting ready. I think the umpire's done the call. So here we go. Let's get ready to go.
It is the Visitors Challenge Cup, Sydney University Australia against Oxford University A. And I know that many of the Sydney Uni club members and coaches will be sitting up in Australia waiting for this race.
And they're being made to wait just a little bit longer because there is that breeze up at the top of the course, and the crews just moving around, just trying to get comfortable. But, they look pretty solid, don't they, in that Sydney crew?
Great shot there. Lockie Miles in the stroke seat. Kieran Riak in 3 behind him. Marcus Britt in 2 and Devlin Walsh in the bow seat. Both crews are away here.
Yeah, they're getting away well. Both crews moving nicely off the station. It's a pretty furious start from both crews. Seeing Oxford on the right here, I like that they're staying nice and tight to the island. Often you see crews get pushed out, but no, it's a really nice line they're taking. Tobias Schroeder in the stroke seat. Just going away from us, we see him there. Experienced athlete, won the boat race this year, under 23 world champion from last year in the 8. And yeah, I mean, we could be in for a really good one here.
Yeah, tough race to be getting on the Wednesday with these two crews facing off against each other. It is the early race leaders, Oxford University, but just struggling, perhaps a little bit of a tip down on stroke side of the boat there. It looks like these rowers on bow side just struggling to get their blades in there, which has given Sydney University a little chance to come back into the race, and it looks to me like Sydney University are drawing them level.
Well, a lovely picture there of those blades going into the water, and it's quite aggressive, the start from both the crews. You can see, it doesn't look particularly relaxed at the moment. We're still up in this first minute. They've come out of the top of the island where the water certainly does feel a little bit more choppy. And now you can see those flags, you can see the strength of the wind. And both crews now need to find their rhythms and just sit back into it. But I think, as you say, Sarah, I'm just looking across and whether there's a little bit more relaxation coming into the Sydney crew. But this lot are looking pretty decent as well, I think.
Yeah, I think Oxford look really relaxed. You can see some of that experience that you were talking about, led by their strokeman here, Tobias Schroeder. Absolute class athlete in the stroke seat there, driving the crew. Pretty unfussy. They're sitting nice and upright. They've got a really good hold on it, but just sitting back together. Sydney Uni still looking a little bit frantic at the top of screen. Lockie Miles there in the stroke seat. Sydney Uni rating 36 strokes per minute, 17.5 kilometres per hour is their boat speed.
We've got the data on the screen there showing us how Sydney are moving, but the important bit is going to be how Oxford are moving alongside them. I want to get up and have a look at that because there's a real engine room in the middle of the Oxford boat that we're going to see working it. And let's have a look here. This head-on shot isn't giving us much of a picture about what's going on in terms of how close they are. See the umpire going for the flag there. Sydney just straying off the station. That's not going to help them at this stage. Just trying to get them back on as we see Oxford really tight to the wooden markers that we've seen throughout this race. They've been tight to the side of the station. We have a look here and see, got Thomas Schroeder in the stroke seat, back tied up by Roman Rusli and Barnaby Delazare. They are experienced Olympians sitting in the middle of that boat, both rowing on the stroke side. And I think they'll be cool and calm in this sort of situation, trying to keep cool heads as they're trying to shake off the Sydney crew.
Yeah, I mean, what an outfit in this Oxford crew to have athletes of that calibre, particularly Barnaby Delazare and Roman Rusli in the middle of that boat. Very experienced Olympic athletes. Greg and I, of course, commentate for World Rowing, and we've spoken about these guys on numerous occasions in international races. So a very, very strong crew from Oxford University, just with the lead over Sydney University Boat Club.
Yeah, and I think the Oxford crew are just starting to edge away. We're seeing them here, nice close-up. You can see the kind of calmness behind the glasses on all four of them. They're just easing away. It's a funny kind of picture with the tandem, the two oars on the same side to the left of our picture that you can see. The reason they set the boat up like that is to try to help it go just a little bit straighter, that no one really has mechanical advantage over anyone else in terms of the two sides of the boat. And I think the Oxford crew is just edging this. It's almost like they've just been taking an inch a stroke as they're going down the course. But Jack Robertson in the bow seat of the Oxford crew, he's the one with the rudder. He's also won the King's Cup in Australia, rowing for Victoria.
As we see Oxford now with about a length over Sydney University Boat Club, the stern of the Oxford crew on the bow ball of Sydney Uni Boat Club. Three of the athletes in that crew, or two rather, in that crew, Marcus Britt and Lockie Miles, were in the junior men's Coxed 4 back in 2016, which I coached, and Greg actually spoke to the boys because Marcus Britt in the two-seat of the crew, I asked them to talk about their favourite race, and he said the 1992 Cox men's pair from the Olympic Games. And so Greg very kindly offered to speak to the boys, which I know they greatly enjoyed.
No, it was lovely to get to speak to the crew and I guess just share kind of experience of what it's been like to be in the middle of races like this and to know how it feels. And it's very hard to describe what it feels like in this situation right now. All you can do is try to keep focused on your technique, keep moving with the person in front. And there's real discipline in these crews. I haven't seen any heads turning out. I haven't seen anyone looking outside of the boat. All you can do is focus on your oar, try and keep it clean, try and keep it efficient, and move with the rhythm of the rest of the boat that's going on around you.
An incredibly strong crew here from Oxford University. Absolutely full of international experience, Olympic experience, now with a Clearwater lead over Sydney University Boat Club. Sydney Uni with three crews here at Henley Royal Regatta this year. We're riding there. We can see Lockie Miles in the stroke seat, Marcus Britt in the two-seat. Having a look across at Oxford, gritting their teeth. They're absolutely putting everything into it. Tough conditions today with a fairly punchy head breeze. Don McLaughlin is the head coach of Sydney University Boat Club. This crew coached by Tom Lorich, former Olympic oarsman from Australia, riding in the launch behind the crew.
Well, all the Oxford crew have raced at Henley before. All the Oxford crew have won at Henley before, so they'll know exactly where they are on the course. They'll get that feel for the enclosures beside them. They're now into the area of the course where it gets noisy, where the support comes in. They'll know they've got that home advantage. The umpire, again, steering them this time back towards their station because they have wandered away from that Buckinghamshire station to the left of our picture. But we can see them now in real time from our commentary position. They're coming down towards this camera. It's on the progress board. It's about 10 strokes from the line. And Sarah, Oxford looking pretty strong here.
Oxford coming down to the line. They now have a commanding lead. Clearwater over Sydney University Boat Club. Strong puck crew from Sydney Uni, but unfortunately today not a match for this seasoned international outfit from Oxford University Boat Club as they come down across the line in the Visitors Challenge Cup.